Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing something that I've never done before, and it is going to be a one branded tutorial. Now I decided to showcase Charlotte Tilbury. Her brand is something that I've personally been really curious about, and I'm going to be going through all of my thoughts on the products that I've used on my face today. Do not forget to let me know in the comments what other one branded tutorials you would like to see from me. I really want to do a drugstore one branded tutorial, but I'm not sure what brand I want to do, so I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Definitely let me know. Do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see more one branded tutorials, because these are just so much fun, and I really think it gives like a really good idea of the line when you use like a full face of a brand's product. So now without further ado, let's get into it. So let's first begin with the moisturizer. The Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream is something that I've been wanting to try for a really long time. This cream is really thick. It has a little bit of a scent to it. It also has a little bit of SPF in it as well. It comes in a really luxurious little tub like this, and yeah, so let's just slap it on the face. Have any of you tried the Magic Cream? I would love to hear your thoughts on it, because like I really like it, but I don't know if I would be able to like not live without it. So I don't really know what my final thoughts are on this. So for my foundation, I'm going to be taking my Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation, and I'm in the color 4 Fair. This is a really nice like tinted moisturizer type of foundation. It's not gonna give you full coverage at all. It's really meant to look like skin. And to blend it out, I'm just gonna take my beauty blender. So you can see it just gives the perfect amount of coverage. And it also has a really pretty like luminous finish to it. It's definitely not matte, but it's not dewy either. It's sort of like a really pretty natural finish, leaning a little bit more on like the dewier side of things. Okay, so let's just like begin with the eyes. I really want to use this Eyes to Memorize. I think this is like a cream eyeshadow. This is in the shade Mona Lisa. It's like the most gorgeous bronzy taupe shade. So I'm basically going to just put this all over my lid, and this is going to act as a base for the eyeshadow that we're gonna put on a little bit later. So I'm just gonna take a flat shader brush, and I'm just going to put it all over my lid. Oh my God, I am already obsessed. Oh yes. This is like so beautiful. Before this sets, I'm gonna quickly take a clean blending brush. This is just my Morphe M502. And I'm gonna buff out those edges to make sure that they're not too harsh, because it's just gonna make the blending a lot easier later on. And this seems to buff out really easily. Like buffs out like a shadow. Like it doesn't get all patchy or weird like some cream eyeshadows do when you try to buff them out. Now the eyeshadow palette that I bought is called the Vintage Vamp. This is the one that really caught my eye because it has like the most gorgeous like deep wine and burgundy shades, which I've been really into lately. I'm going to start off with the lighter burgundy shade that's right over here, and on a sort of like dome shaped fluffy brush, I'm going to start to apply this into my crease. So I'm really just going to actually concentrate this color right on the outer corner of my eye and sort of flick it out just a bit and then bring it down towards my lash line. I really want to go for like a really cat eye type of shape for this look. Then you just want to take your blending brush and like blend out that top edge to make sure that it's buffed out. I find that her eyeshadows are really easy to work with. I mean, I've only ever used this palette, but my experience with it has been great. Then I'm gonna take a small, like little tiny, almost like a mini blending brush. This is the Morphe M507, and I'm going to take the darker wine shade in this palette, which is this one right over here. And I'm just going to put that right on the outer corner of my eye into my crease to add a lot of depth to the look. And I'm just going to keep on building this up until I'm happy with the way it looks, because this is going to be like the darkest shade in the eye look. So now I'm just quickly taking a makeup wipe, and I'm just going to clean up my under eyes in case there's any fallout. And I'm also just gonna clean up that outer corner of my eye. So I only have like 2 makeup products that are not Charlotte Tilbury. The first one is a concealer. So I'm just going to be taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer to just conceal. I was really upset when I realized that I did not have a Charlotte Tilbury concealer, because I really wanted this to be like fully one brand. So for my lower lash line, I'm actually going to be taking another product. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon Dark Pearl Eyeshadow Stick. This is a gorgeous, like another taupey, purpley eyeshadow stick. I mean, come on. This is another color that's really going to bring out a lot of different eye colors. So I'm just going to take this and just run it along my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take that really small blending brush that we used previously, and a little bit, like a smallest amount of that light burgundy shade that's in the palette, and I'm just going to smoke that out a little bit. So we're basically done with the eyes. I didn't do the inner corner or brow highlight just yet because I'm going to be using another product for that later on. I'm just going to grab my lashes and just apply them, and I will be right back. These are the Ardell Demi Wispies. So this is what the eyes look like after you apply lashes. You guys saw how easy and simple it was to create this eye look. It literally took me like less than 5 minutes. Okay, so let's move on. I'm now going to contour and highlight, of course. So this is the Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of the product, and I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones. So I'm basically going to be using this to bronze and to contour. This is a really nice shade because you could really do both. And I really find that with this powder, it's really hard to overdo it. This is definitely my new favorite contour shade. I just find it's gorgeous. Like, look at that. Okay, so before I highlight with this, I'm just going to apply my blush. So for my blush, I'm going to be taking my Cheek to Cheek Swish and Pop blusher in Love Glow. The whole idea on these blushes is you want to take your brush and sort of go around the perimeter of the blush and apply that on your cheekbones, and then take the center shade and apply that right on the apples of your cheeks. So I'm going to just swish my brush around, and I'm just going to apply that right to my cheekbones. And then I'm going to take the middle shade and just like pop my brush into that and put that right on the apples of my cheeks. All right, now we're going to highlight. So I'm going to go back into my Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. I'm going to take the highlight shade, and I'm just going to apply this to the tops of my cheekbones. This highlight's really pretty. It's definitely not like a super intense highlight, but it does give you a very pretty glow. I would say this is a really pretty highlighter for like every day. Okay, so my current favorite nude lipstick is Bitch Perfect from Charlotte Tilbury. Not only do I love the name, I think it's so cute, but the color is like perfection. It's the most perfect like pinky nude color. It's a super hydrating lipstick. It's not matte, but it's not super glossy. It's sort of like a satin finish. So this is what the lip color looks like without any gloss, and it's super pretty, but the Charlotte Tilbury glosses are gorgeous, and I want to put one on for you guys today. So this is in the shade Blondie, and it's a very pretty, like peachy, very shimmery lip gloss, and this just adds a ton of shine. Okay, so I almost forgot to highlight my brow bone and inner corner, so I'm just going to take a really tiny brush and a little bit of the highlight shade, actually a lot of it, who am I kidding, and I'm really just going to pop that right on the inner corners of my eye. I'm also going to put some on my brow bone, right where my arch is. All right, so those were the finishing touches. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. Overall, I really do love the Charlotte Tilbury product line. I have never been so impressed with a line overall. And do not forget to let me know in the comments what other one brand tutorials you'd like to see from me. I definitely want to do a drugstore centered one brand tutorial, so let me know in the comments which drugstore brand you'd like to see me showcase. So that is it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a ginormous makeup haul. I would say like 90% of the products in here I have not touched, I have not opened, so I am just